Hey guys, Austin here. Today we are back with Madden 2022. And yeah, as you can see, we have a season game to play and we are going to jump straight into it. Let's go.
It's week 9 in the National Football League. The Jaguars host the AFC East champs, but it's their first home game in Jacksonville since week 5. The Bills and Jags are coming up next.
Hell yeah.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continue.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final.
I don't even know what's going on, to be honest.
Play of this first quarter. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second.
And we didn't really do anything in that game. So pretty pointless. Bro, get out of here. Fair enough. Check in with it. Our teammates. Gotta work hard to like get there in the end. Ooh, playing the Colts next. Let's go. Indianapolis? Bruh, that's too long. Ooh, press conference. Let's go. I want to know. Well, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Let's. Um, 20 points. 20 points? Bro. Oh. Come on.
Welcome back in on EA Sports, and do not adjust your sets. That's our score, 27-7. A shocker thus far, and this has kind of turned into a classic trap game. And right now this offense searching for answers as they try to mount a comeback from a 3-touchdown deficit. The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Dorsett on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off play action. Whitaker forced out to his left. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Pushing his way through. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Whitaker. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
10 points.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Kaepernick now on 1st down. This is caught by Hilton, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back now in Indianapolis. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. We'll return with more Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Dorsett. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The rookie from Michigan, Quiddy Pay, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Back to throw. Whitaker looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, Lord.
Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This is so close, bro.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop it shy of the 25. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down. Whitaker.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this one is incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Well,
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Broken tackle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They run the counter. Robinson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Nifty move. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, You've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
What?
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
Let's go.
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
33 seconds.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 30 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Malcolm Brown picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
A
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
That's crazy. Mad. I'd love to see it. Bottom that. Jeez.
Bottom line, we didn't deserve to win that game. We'll take it, but we can't afford to have another first half that bad again.
True.
The biggest story.
Oh, I'm gonna play that in the next episode because that sounds like fun. We love an undefeated season, and hopefully we can carry on with it. Hopefully. But yeah, if you do like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It basically tells you each time I upload a video. Until next time, adios.